President Muhammadu Buhari has presented a proposed budget of 20.51 trillion naira for the 2023 fiscal year. While giving a breakdown of the budget, the president said the 2023 transition budget was designed to address critical issues and lay a solid foundation for the incoming administration. The National Assembly had approved the medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper, parameters on which the 2023 budget will be framed. More details in this report. This is the 8th budget presentation of President Muhammadu Buhari since his assumption into office in 2015. It also marks his last as his presidency elapses in 2023. The proposed 2023 appropriation bill of 20.51 trillion naira, tagged Budget of Fiscal Sustainability and Transition, is about 15.37% higher than the amounts budgeted in 2022. A breakdown of the budget shows that 8.27 trillion naira was set aside for non-debt recurrent costs, 5.35 trillion naira for capital expenditure, 1.1 trillion naira for overhead costs, and 744.11 billion naira was earmarked for statutory transfers. According to the president, it would also be financed mainly by new borrowings, totaling 8.80 trillion naira.
We expect total fiscal operations of the federal government to result in a deficit of 10.8 trillion naira. This represents 4.78% of estimated GDP, above the 3% threshold set by the Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007. As envisaged, the law we need to exceed this threshold, considering the need to continue to tackle the existential security challenges facing the country. We plan to finance the deficit mainly by new borrowings totaling 8.80 trillion naira, 206.18 billion naira from privatization proceeds, and 1.77 trillion naira drawdowns on bilateral, multilateral loans secured for specific development projects and programs.
Speaking further, the president cautioned the National Assembly against approving budgets for government-owned enterprises without undergoing proper protocols.
I would like to implore the leadership of the National Assembly to ensure that the budget I lay before here today, which includes those of the government-owned enterprises, be returned to the presidency when passed. The current practice, where some committees of the National Assembly purport to pass budgets for government-owned enterprises, which are at variance with the budgets sanctioned by me, and communicate such directly to the MDAs, is against the rules and needs to stop, please.
While expressing displeasure over the lingering ASU strike that has disrupted academic activities in tertiary institutions in the country, President Buhari said government alone cannot provide the resources required for funding tertiary education.
The government notes with dismay the crisis that has paralyzed activities in the public universities in the country. We expect the staff of these institutions to show a better appreciation of the current state of affairs in the country. In the determined effort to resolve the issue, we have provided a total of 470 billion naira in the 2023 budget from our constrained resources for revitalization and salary enhancements in the tertiary institutions. Distinguished senators and honorable members, it is instructive to know that today government alone cannot provide the resources required for funding tertiary education.
President of the Senate, Hamad Lawan, in his opening remarks commended President Buhari's administration for being consistent in the delivery of landmark infrastructure across the country, saying that with the 2023 budget, it is important to prioritize the completion of ongoing projects. Folashade Ogrinde, TV 360 News.